You know what? A lot of times when it comes to boxing, in Team Porter camp, Team Plant camp, Team Jack's camp, Ortiz camp, any camp that I'm working with, we don't focus on the other fighter.
Right.
We focus on us. I've seen Benavidez more than enough times to kind of see a little bit of his skill set and some of the things he can and cannot do. I wouldn't be surprised if Caleb takes a look at it, but at the same time, Caleb's more focused on himself than he is, on what Benavidez has to say or has to do. If that fight ever gets made, then we'll focus a little bit more on who's in front of us.
Right.
Right now, we don't have a fighter, nor do we have a contender, so we're just training and keeping him semi-fit until that opportunity comes. But I can promise you this: if that fight ever happens, he'll be ready. I promise you.
Could you, you don't want to get too deep into it until you got to cross that bridge, right? But could you maybe peek into why you feel Caleb would be victorious in that fight, which would be a unification?
Well, it's not a matter of why I feel like he'll be victorious. It's a matter of the work he has put in that put him in this position to be victorious. He has years and years of experience on a high level, sparring and fighting guys, and he's earned his way to get to this point, hard knock style. He didn't go through the weakest guy. As a matter of fact, when he won the title, he was going against a guy who was supposed to be the boogeyman of the division. He got him up out of here. So when you do that, there's no way that you can be anything other than prepared for the moment when it comes. So when the moment does come, he's going to be physically and mentally prepared, and David's going to have a much harder fight than he thinks he's going to have. But I'm looking forward to it.
And how much do you see greatness from Caleb working, just through everything?
When you say how much, are you talking about percentage?
No, I know, right? It's a weird way to add. I just mean, if you could kind of explain what you see from, because from the outside looking in, it looks like he's very determined to be great and takes the steps necessary to do so.
Right. I can tell you this. Yeah. Caleb is the #1 boxer in the 168 division, hands down. Has the most skill set, the best talent. Boxing IQ is amazing. He's very determined. He's had so many things taken away from him that he's not trying to hear anybody taking anything else away from him in his life. He's not only one of the best at 168, he might be in one of the top 5, if not top 10 pound-for-pound fighters in the sport. So when you ask me the level of greatness, I think he has 100% chance of being one of the greats that we talk about once the book closes and the dust clears. He has that kind of talent, that type of determination, and he has an extremely strong team around him with Justin Gamber and his dad and myself as well, and his wife Jordan. I think that his staff and his corner is so strong that it allows him to do nothing other than be strong. So I expect him to be in the sport for a long time and do a lot of great things.
Thanks, Larry. You cleared up quite a confusing question for us.
Okay,
thank you, Larry.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, thanks, Coach.
All right.